is my hair, in my heart, in my eyes.
Look at the flat. Look at it. Except my bandage keeps falling down. So there'll be a top surgery vlog and a chest reveal at some point, but not now. This video is why I'm not a boy. That's right, if you're new here. Hi, I'm Ash, and I'm comfortable letting you know that I'm an AFAB, assigned female at birth, person who in the last few years has chopped off my hair, had my chest surgically removed, and have typically exclusively shopped in the men's section for clothing. All that being said, I am not a boy. What? That doesn't make sense. Ash, no hair, no boobs, no dresses, not a boy? How can that be? I'll tell you. But first, I need to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes in design, editing, graphic illustration, and more. Premium membership gives you unlimited access to high-quality classes from experts working in their fields, so you can improve your skills, unlock new opportunities, and do the work you love. I've been getting really into digital drawing lately, because art is a freaking cool way to experiment with appearance. Wonder how you'd look with a different haircut, a new tattoo, as the other gender? Draw it! The effects are totally non-consequential because you didn't actually do anything to yourself. Except maybe learn. So I took Brooke Glazer's Intro to Procreate class, and it was so much fun. Skillshare is also more affordable than most learning platforms out there. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month, and the first 500 people to sign up with the link below get a free 2-month trial. Whee! In this video, I thought it'd be fun to react to some of my viewers' art of me as a boy, whatever that meant to them. If I were a boy. I mean, what does a boy look like? Is there a way? Is there one way a boy looks? We'll find out. Now, I chose to debunk why I'm not a boy through drawing because people seem to think that looks equal identity. And if you are a certain gender, you really should look a certain way. Here are some sentiments I personally experience or overhear all the time. Excuse me, sir. Oh, miss. I'm sorry, miss. Excuse me, miss. Miss! It's just that from the back all I saw was the short hair, and I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry!
Girls should have long hair. Boys should have short hair.
So I get the whole feminist and it's your body thing, but when women don't shave, isn't it like unhygienic? Plus they look like dudes.
Girls must be hairless. Boys should be grizzlies.
Oh, don't sit like that. It's unladylike. Put together.
Girls, cross your legs. Boys, man spread. Unless you're a wimpy baby.
Oh, shoot, I must be in the wrong restroom. Oh, wait, double mistake. No, I'm not. I thought you were a gentleman. Oofda, that would have been awkward. You know, you really should wear some more form-fitting clothing to avoid situations like this. And take off your hat.
Girls, display your booty prominently so others can identify you.
Whoa, man, you're so scrawny, dude. Hit the gym. You look like my little sister.
Men, if you aren't swole, then something is wrong.
All right, help me understand. If you have gone through all these lengths to change your body, are you sure you're not just a guy?
Since the gender rules make so much sense to everyone, the only reason a person would deviate is if they were the other gender.
I get that last one a lot. It's funny how tied appearance seems to be to society's understanding of gender, until someone identifies as non-binary. When I say I'm genderqueer, that's when people get woke. Folks are quick to come back with, expression is not gender. You might be too lazy to put on makeup, but that does not make you a boy. Ah! Oh, you take this gender stuff too seriously. You know, you can have short hair without being a non-binary neutral boy girl. Alright, if you identify as genderqueer just because you're androgynous, then I identify as a healthy breakfast. Because I had a banana this morning. Why not? My pronouns are toast and toast self. Respect them. I'm just gonna say it. You need to lighten up about gender. I don't know anyone who thinks about gender as much as you.
Puppy, she's so cute.
Excuse me, he's a boy!
Don't listen to them, you're handsome. So from those interactions, all I can conclude is I'm clearly doing girl all wrong with no hair, no boobs, and no makeup. But as soon as I say, oh, well, not to worry, because I'm actually non-binary, then I'm the one conflating expression with gender. I'm the one taking things too far. I need to lighten up. I don't need to be gender fancy. I can just be a tomboy. Be a tomboy. Yeah, totally, be a tomboy. But also, like, maybe consider mascara, because with your eyes, and don't grow your armpit hair out or anything like that. That would just be too far. That'd be gross. So, I mean, be yourself, but also shave your legs. It's not that hard for a tomboy to shave their legs. And if you're not a tomboy, okay. But then you're a boy. You're just a feminine boy. Nothing wrong with being a feminine boy. I know boys named Ash. Tons of boys like bright colors and fairy lights. It's okay to be your feminine boy self. And that's all true stuff. Girls can be tomboys, and boys can be feminine. At the end of the day, I'm not a boy, cause I'm just not. I say it to myself, I am a boy. I try to internalize it. I am a boy. I am an awesome boy. I'm a boyish Ash boy. And it's just not me. I'm not comfortable with people seeing me only, ever, constantly as a boy. I don't like when people treat and relate to me as if they also exclusively think I'm a boy. And it wouldn't feel nice if people only ever used he, him pronouns for me. Same goes for entirely simply girl. I'm not a girl, I'm not just a tomboy, because I'm just not. I don't know what to tell you. I know I'm genderqueer the same way you know what and who you are. I just do. That's really all there is to it. And now that we have that all cleared up, I think it's time to react to some Ash Boy art. I might rate each piece on a scale of 1 to 5. On how much I relate to it. 1 being no, not at all. 3 being and 5 being holy shit, you put my soul on paper. Here we go. Nice. Way to fight those gender norms. A man can have a beard and an axe and a skirt. But 1. I feel like this is me if I were a boy in the 1920s selling newspapers. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like me. 2. Cute. I like that I can have a mustache and a septum ring. 3.1. I think it captures my fancy, goofy energy. This is weird because it truly looks so much like me. 10 out of 10 on art skills. I think I'd be sad in this body. Like, the facial hair looks handsome on this person, but this person isn't me. 1. This is spooky because it looks just like my dad. So well done, because my dad has a lot of my genetics and testosterone in him, so you may very well have captured what I look like on testosterone, and apparently it's like my dad. 1. I don't want to be my dad. My dad's great, but I'm not my dad. This is cute, not super mask. I relate to the leg hair, scraped knees, and mismatching socks. Also, what a cute video game theme. 4. Ha, awesome. 1. I never want to be that muscular or hairy. Ooh, I lied. 2. I identify with it more now that I see he's holding my cat Arthur. This is confusing, because it looks like me, but it doesn't look like me. It looks like my body, but not my soul. Like, I can see me in the face and eyes and hair, but man, that is not me. 1. This is cool and easy to disassociate from because it's super graphic. I like this. I never want that much facial hair. He's also a little angular and rugged, so 2. This is awesome. This is who I am. I love everything about this. 4.9. Did you know you don't have to get nipples when you get top surgery? My surgeon offered an option for free nipple grafts or no nipple grafts, and you could pick either option. I thought you just have to have nipples because that's what people do. They have nipples. You don't have to have nipples. There are no boob rules. I think that's so cool. And there are a lot of people out there who don't have nipples because they don't want nipples because you don't have to have nipples. One of my favorite drawings right here. I love the mismatchy gender norms that are going on. We're cleaning but muscular. We're nurturing but tough. We're determined but in pink. And it kind of feels like me besides the muscles. Too muscular and too broad. But otherwise kind of like me, so I'm gonna go 3.5. This is a great recreation of a real picture of Grace and I. But 1. Adorable, wonderful, I relate to this so much. Free-spirited, boyish, androgynous, happy, colorful. 4.9. Ooh, this is also super cute. Maybe the face is a little too feminine. Maybe the eyes just a bit. So 4.5? How fracking talented is this person? It's so talented and so not far off from me, in my opinion, and I love the chest. I wish my chest looked like that. That even though it's more masculine, I kind of relate to it. I'm gonna say 4. So noble. I don't hate the facial hair so much with this one, but it's still not me. 2.5. This is what I would be as a cartoon. I like the trans and genderqueer hearts. 4.6. A confusing one. Ooh, doing mind tricks on me. A lot of tension and dissonance up in here. Part of my brain's like, that's you. That is an Instagram of you. But also, that's not you. We're gonna give it a 2.8. Ooh, you nailed my hair. Well done. A little too broad and muscular for me. I like the armpit hair. I've been thinking of experimenting with armpit hair. I love this art style so much. I think it's so cute. Look at that button nose. Amazing haircut. Cute septum ring. 4.9. Ah, I like this one so much as well. I don't know what it is about those eyebrows, but I like those eyebrows. And I'm actually kind of okay with the facial hair and little bit of body hair. I'm gonna say 4.6. I don't love, but I don't despise the facial hair. It's an okay amount and shape. 3. Oh, I like the trans dribbles. 3.5. Ah! It is my soul in illustration form. That is me. Were you wondering who I was? That's who I am. 4.9. If I were an impressionistic art piece in a museum, this is what I'd look like. This is so dope. And I love that there's a shirt and shirtless option. How fun. The character is a little more stoic than I, though. 3.5. Ooh, this is cool. Looks just like me. But again, not that happy, so 3.9. I would love to have some muscle on me, not a ton, but some. And I do have kind of a narrow frame, so seeing muscle on a narrow frame is exciting because it's like, ooh, I kind of want that. And what a great chest. You're a little angry though. You kind of look like you want to fight someone. So 3.4. Awesome. I'm a boy or non-binary. And I'd like to note that you can be a non-binary boy and you can be a boy. These identities don't exist in isolation. I could be a genderqueer boy. I'm not. I might be a genderqueer boy. I'm gonna say 3.8. Also, this character just looks sweet. Like I want to hug this character. If I were blonder and traditionally masculine, I love the little tools in the pockets and the bulge and the nipple piercings. But 1. It's scary and confusing and exciting for me when I do kind of connect with a more masculine illustration of moi. This is like a 3.4 and I don't know why. Ah! This makes me happy because boys can be feminine and I feel like this boy is kind of feminine with his floral hat and sparkly eyes, but he's not me. 2.5. I don't necessarily connect with the look of this guy, but I connect with his energy. And because of that, 3.5. He is a hipster barista who has some cool trans plugs. And I didn't understand why his arm looked like that the first time I saw this drawing, but now I think I do. I could be wrong. I believe his arm has that divot at the end because he had a skin graft because he had a phalloplasty. Because in order to have a phalloplasty, you need to take you need some skin from somewhere else, and often they take it from the forearm. Daniel Meow Meow, what a cool detail to include in your drawing. Neat. So dark, so broody, so blue. I love the texture. It looks like it was like oil paint or chalky oil paint. I don't know. It's a neat piece, but it's not who I am, so 1. This one makes me happy because it's a nice reminder that boys can wear skirts. Also, it looks just like me. 4.6. Boys can also have tons of body hair and roar at the world and have a tattoo on their arm that says man. There is no right or wrong way to be boy. Boys, you do whatever you want. How swaggy. I dig the genderqueer flag in the background. Again, you can be a genderqueer boy. 4. To me, this character is a boy, and I'm not a boy. But if I were a boy, this is the boy that I would look like. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna give this 2 scores. 2.5 because it's not who I am, but 5 for what I would look like if I were a boy, which I'm not. This boy is slaying it. I love his eyebrows. I think he has some face jewelry right here and definitely here. He is rocking his lipstick and I love his hair. He's too feminine for me to really connect with though, so 1. This looks like a nice bro. Like a bro who's a really good guy, but I wouldn't have sideburns if I were a boy. 2. This kid is way more cool and confident than I will ever be. 1. Yeah! 1. This is me as an old man, but 2. Ah, this is me right now, besides maybe the boy button. 4.9. This is such a cute drawing style. I also love the little sarcastic, sassy, satirical note messages that you sprinkled the paper with. This is one of the finale pieces because it's so cool. Look how cool it is. What is that texture? How neat. How long did that take you? It's angry and manly though, so not me. one. And now, out of all of those, this is my attempt at recreating my favorite piece.
I swear I'd be a better man.
Not bad, huh? Follow me on Instagram, where I will be shouting out a ton of these artists and more. Do it. Do it, 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 do it. Follow me. Follow me. If you follow me on Instagram, you might see my chest reveal before any other platforms do. So, is that incentive? But also, like, don't get antsy about that. I'm gonna take my time and do it when I'm comfortable. Okay, bye!